Both Arsenal and Spurs have really played the same number of games. They've played 7 games into this season so far, but the difference is Arsenal have lost 1 and won 6. Tottenham Hotspur have won 5 and drawn 2, meaning that Arsenal is having 18 out of the possible 21 points and Tottenham Hotspur is having 17 out of the possible 21 points. Arsenal is leading the table with 18 points and they are just 1 point ahead of Spurs, and Spurs is third because in the second position there is Man City, same points, but they have a huge goal difference in this game of football. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss any stories that we do upload in here on a daily. How are you? Good morning, guys. And it's been long since we last talked in here for you, I think, but I'm here to really bring you the latest news and information as far as Arsenal versus Spurs is concerned. I'm first going to come in here through to bring you what we call the Tottenham predicted lineup to really go ahead and face Arsenal, and then later I'm going to go on and really bring you that of Arsenal and break it down, and then later, Mikel Arteta is going to be here to let you know what this game of football is really going to be about, especially as far as the press conference is concerned. Antonio Conte did his press conference yesterday and he really said Mikel Arteta is really a good coach. I've already told you that Arsenal are really privileged to be having one of the best upcoming coaches in the world, and I know in the next 2-3 years everyone will be here throwing lots of hails to a man who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta. Now, this game is really crucial. It's the North London derby, one of the derbies that has really had a lot of grudges and has a lot of hype around it, to an extent that there was a year of 2005, I think, when Arsenal was not going to qualify for the Champions League and Spurs was 4th and just 1 point ahead of Arsenal. And guess what happened? Players of Spurs were food poisons prior to the game, and obviously Arsenal trounced Spurs by 3-1 to go ahead and really accomplish into the 4th spot that really saw them go and play to the Champions League. So it shows you how huge this game is. I've seen lots of people talk about this game, and who am I not to come out and really give you my view as far as this game of football is concerned. Now, let's get into this story as we really talk more about this team of Spurs as Arsenal is coming later onto your screens. Now, the system that Antonio Conte is going to go for, it's a 3-4-2-1. You know that system very well. That's a system that he really goes for nowadays. He has transformed from a 3-5-2 to a 3-4-2-1. And in this system, you'll find him playing with 3 central defenders, 2 wing backs, 2 midfielders, 2 attacking forwards and 1 center forward in there for you in the system. So he plays with a 3-4-2, and this is how we are really going to arrange these players in this system, and you guys will be able to go in through and really react onto how you believe this team is really going to be standing. Now, in goal, obviously, there is a very huge boost in there for you from the injuries Spurs have been really having of Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris is the captain of Tottenham Hotspur. Is he the captain or Harry Kane? In there for you is the captain of Tottenham Hotspur. And obviously, Hugo Lloris missed out onto the international break where his team France played. They played against which team? They first played. There is a team they played against. They won by 2-0, and then they lost to Denmark by 2-0. I remember very well. Now, he missed out on those 2 games, and him missing out on those encounters, there was a lot of speculation that he might miss out on this Arsenal game, but obviously he's here, he's back, and is expected to start into the goal of a team which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur, and with his experience, you just get to know that maybe they are really safe. Now, Dyer is really one of those players that has really made a very huge turnaround into his career. Remember, he really fell off in the picking order of a man who goes by the names of Pochettino before Jose Mourinho came in through at a side which goes by the name of Spurs. And when Mourinho came in through, he really gave him a lot of football and he really played very well, and Antonio Conte has really put him onto the darling list of the players he really believes should be playing for his side. Now, Lenglet is going to play on the left side of the central defense. Remember, Lenglet is on loan from Barcelona, and maybe they'll consider selling him to Spurs on a permanent move next summer, but he's on a long season move, on a long season loan, and he is here and is expected to play off the left side of the central defense. Now, Christian Romero, one of my favorites from a side which goes by the names of Spurs. I support United, you know that very well, and I really believe that he would have made a lot of sense if it only made to Manchester United, but he really went to a side which goes by the names of Spurs and is playing very good, and that is the back three of Spurs. Dyer on the right side of the central defense, Lenglet on the left side of the central defense, and Christian Romero playing in the center of the three-man central defense of Antonio Conte that we expect him to come in through and really field at Emirates when they're playing a side which goes by the names of Arsenal in a must-win game. Now, when you look at a man who goes by the names of Antonio Conte, he plays with two wing backs, the right wing back and the left wing back. Now, the right wing back obviously is going to be Emerson Royal. He is really one of those that is really trying to go on and really prove to people that, please, I'm Brazilian, but I'm trying to come in here and really put in a shift into this game of football of Tottenham Hotspur. And on the left wing back, this is where there might be a contention that could really put us into a very huge debate. Ryan Sessegnon and Perisic, who is going to start? To me, I believe in a game of such a magnitude, it's better to bring on Perisic to play like 60 minutes or 70. Then later you bring on a man who goes by the names of Sessegnon in the field, because experience is going to matter a lot in this game of football. I saw Arsenal lose to Manchester United because of the experience they lacked. You get? Them being inexperienced, they had the majority of the ball, but they couldn't really use their huge ball possession to really create chances to threaten Manchester United. So that shows you that when you are having least experience in this game of football, you end up losing. So I believe Ivan Perisic is the best man to start onto the left wing back, and Ryan Sessegnon must come in late or might come in later into this game of football. Let's go to the two midfielders that are going to play in the double midfield pivot of a side which goes by the names of Spurs, that is Bentancur and Hogberg. So this is the midfield I really believe that is really going to go ahead and really put in there for you. Some will say that maybe a Yefis Bissouma. I believe Yefis Bissouma is a good player. I'm not undermining him, but he has not really hit the ground running at Spurs. Even the games they've given him, he has not really gone ahead to really play very well. That's why the manager is really insisting to go on and really not start him, and people will say maybe Conte is really a man who's not good at rotation. No, when he gives you your chance and you use it very well, just know you really keep your position into the starting 11 of Spurs. Look at Richarlison. He started the entire season playing on the bench, but when he was given a chance in the Champions League to start, guess what happened? He scored a brace, and ever since then the manager has not benched him. Son Heung-min started the season playing very badly, and he was benched in the game of Leicester. He came on through and scored a hat-trick, and obviously I know he's going to start into this team. So it shows you that this manager will always give you a chance, and if at all you really don't utilize it very well, then he'll find a reason for not starting you again. So if it's Bissouma, if he put up very good performances when he was given that starting spot, I think he would have really gone ahead to be into this predicted lineup, but I don't believe that he's going to start. But I believe for Yefis Bissouma, he'll be out there knowing that I made a very huge mistake to go to a side which goes by the name of Spurs, and obviously I don't see him at any one point dislodging Bentancur and Hojbjerg into that double midfield pivot of Spurs that they really play with. So that sends a clear message to him that maybe sometime he's going to be sold out of Spurs to another team because he made a wrong choice of a team. Now let's go to the forwards. This is Richarlison. He's going to play as a right forward into the system, very much on fire, scoring close to 3 goals in the 2 games he played for Brazil, meaning that he's really so much on fire, and I know the manager is going to come in and really start him into this game of football as they take on the side which goes with Arsenal. The hat-trick man, Son Heung-min, to start onto the left attacking side of the midfield in that system. That is a man who goes on Son Heung-min, and obviously we expect him to start after scoring a hat-trick against Leicester City because the manager benched him and brought him to play in some 15-20 minutes, and he used those minutes to really send a message to the manager that, please, this position is mine and no one can really take it off me. That is a man, Son Heung-min. Now obviously, Harry Kane leading the line for a side which goes by the name of Spurs, and I believe that is how Spurs is really going to go ahead and really line up into this fixture of a side which goes by the names of Arsenal versus Tottenham, North London derby. And I don't know what you guys think about this fixture, but feel free to go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about this starting 11 I've gone ahead to put up. But obviously, you can really make your alternations or additions into this game of football. Rokani David is my name. I think first video of the day, I'm uploading it now. You guys are really going to love it, I know. And maybe I'm coming back with the Arsenal starting 11, then later the press conference of Mikel Arteta, and maybe a combined 11 of Arsenal versus Spurs. Sign out for now. See you later as we thank the Lord for the gift of life, who has really seen us go through the night, and it's morning and we are alive and kicking. So guys, I hand you over to him. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Remember, Rokani David is my name. Follow us on several social media platforms, Rokani Media or Rokani Media Football, and we'll really follow you back all sometimes, because we won't really put out every message that you guys think can be gotten to you, because we have lots of stories to really put up, and most of them you find them on our several social media platforms. I'm out for now. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe, because we want to hit 8,000 subscribers. I'm out.